Hello, everyone, and welcome to an attempt of a Howler for an hour. This is Time Handlers. This is a game that actually looked pretty interesting, made by a small dev team. It's an escape room style game, multiplayer, two-player. It's got a lot of puzzle solving and stuff. Looked pretty cool. So I got Essler here with me as well,
Me.
because he's my escape room guy. We were gonna play it. I actually had a nice conversation with the devs and everything. It was very pleasant on email. Unfortunately, there's a lot of problems with this, which is why I call this an attempt. I'm just going to get this out of the way. Let's get the intro out of the way. If you like the video, I'm surprised, but do give it a like. if you haven't subscribed to it, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, think about coming over to Twitch. We're trying to reach a partner over here, but we need more viewers to do that. If you want to come by, whether lurk or talk, think about doing so, because we'd honestly love to have you. It's a good time. It's a really good time to be on the stream when we don't suffer through games like this, but at least, hey, you know what? I'll explain it a bit. YouTube, you'll understand soon. But we also have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. I have a coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content, and I got a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff. Links in the description. Check them out if you feel like it. But I am salty right now. I am very salty. What do you see right now? See this game? See this game here? It's pretty cool, right? Like, we got a little particle effects going around. Mouse is moving around. Yep. It runs just fine until I click it, because I've been clicked out of this game since I started the intro. If I click into the game, oh, look at this. Look at this, YouTube. We got another one of those games. And if you've watched Howler for an hour for a while, or just seen me play enough indie games, you've realized that sometimes a certain game, I can play it fine, I can see it fine, but if I try to record it, everything goes to crap. Look at my VTuber. Look at everything. Isn't this lovely? I'm going to click out of the game again for a moment. So I figured out that the reason that some games record like crap when I've clicked into them, but record fine when I've clicked out, is probably because the game has unlimited FPS set. That is to say, basically uncapped FPS. That causes lag for recordings, heavy amounts of lag. Sometimes it causes lag for my playing too, because guess what? Unlimited FPS, uncapped FPS, it takes a lot of performance. It takes a lot of CPU usage and stuff, and it hurts recording. Maybe if I had a really powerful computer, I could get around that, but that should not be necessary for something that shouldn't be there in the first place unless I set it as an option. And unfortunately, when it comes to the options, all we have... First off, I'd like to explain, as you probably can guess, I've already lowered everything as much as possible. We have the FPS displayed in the corner. You can kind of see it behind my head. The fact that it's at 60 FPS right now, as you can see in a moment when my head goes away. Hold on, there it is. 60 FPS while I'm selected on the game. I do believe that is an indication that it's uncapped, being that it's holding at 60 and not at all stuttering lower than that. That means it's probably past 60 FPS. I know some FPS counters can't count past 60, so if you have, say, 240 frames or 500 frames, it'll still just say 60 and just hold 60. So I think that's what's happening here. When I click out the game, though, watch what happens to the FPS then. Now that the game is running smoothly, look at the FPS. It's actually dropped to like 52, 53. This is because a lot of these game engines... This is a Godot game, surprisingly, which is weird because it's the first time I've run into a Godot game that runs poorly. Very unusual. But basically, it seems to have a feature where once you're in the game, uncapped frame rate. If you click out the game, it's got a FPS saver function, right? Some games do this, where if you alt-tab out of the game, it drops the frame rate dramatically. One game that I love that did it, actually, very useful game. Final Fantasy XIV drops your frame. It has an option for that. It was very useful for me when I was like waiting between raids and stuff, and I wanted to do something else, and I didn't want my computer to process FF14 a whole bunch. It can drop the frame rate a whole bunch for you. It's a very useful function. So I don't mind this function, but this function also demonstrates to us that when I click out of the game, the frame rate is no longer unlimited, and we drop down to 52, 53 FPS. And look at that. It's very watchable, right? Like, look at this mouse move. Look at my VTuber's normal, too, during it. But the moment I click back in, the unlimited FPS, uncapped FPS comes right back. And unfortunately, if we go to the video section, what are our options? Window full screen, screen resolution, brightness, and a generic quality setting I've already set to low. There is no way to change your FPS, because this is yet another indie game that has completely failed to provide the player options, while also setting some options that the player can't change to their absolute maximum values, such as an uncapped FPS. Now, arguably, this may not be an uncapped FPS. It might be a 250 FPS or a 500 FPS or 150 FPS. The point is, though, it's fucking high, almost undoubtedly, and I can't change it. And that's bad. That is so bad. And I've addressed this to so many Howlers. But developers, if you're going to force performance options to their highest settings, at the very least, allow the player to change them. And by the way, beyond the FPS, a generic quality slider, this doesn't cut it, man. Give me a shadows options. Give me, anti-aliasing options. Give me motion blur options. Give me individual options. Don't just give me everything under a lump quality slider that probably doesn't even cover everything I'd like to maybe tweak. Because again, if you're making a video game is an interactive experience. The player definitely needs to be able to pick and choose how that interactive experience works for them. That's very important. And in fact, it's right down to being necessary for some people who have disabilities and stuff. Color modes, some things can really mess with people, can hurt people or make it impossible for them to play a game based on their own health needs and stuff. So give options. But yeah, so we spent, by the way, the reason I'm so salty, that's all of it, by the way, there's no FPS options. The reason I'm so salty.
Other than seeing them.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about it, but you sure can monitor it.
Yeah. We spent an hour trying to edit config files. This is the first time I've ever had this with a Godot game, so I had to figure out how config files work for Godot. I found an engine file. I could not find a config file. As far as I can tell, this doesn't generate one. Though it does save some settings, I believe, within the internal engine file. The engine file I could affect, but it didn't actually make any changes. I think it gets overridden by developer settings. So I can't make any changes even with any sort of config file. So unfortunately, this is our frame rate that we have for the game. Which is, I don't know, let's see. How often does my mouse move? Watch my mouse. I'm going to circle it around the middle of the screen. So 1,000. Let's see. What is that frame rate? What is that FPS? What actually is that FPS? Aside from being a slideshow, I mean. Let's see. Uh, 0.3. I think it's 0.3 FPS. I think it's about that. So anyways, let's go ahead and start. Because, I did a test start earlier. And I had access to only the intro. But now all of a sudden I have access to everything, including the secret room at the end, which I assume is a secret. When I previously tested this with Essler, all I had access to was the intro, and now I have access to everything. Why? I can select my player name, which it didn't let me do last time. Okay. That's weird. Okay, host... Start. Wait. What? No. Wait. I need Essler first. Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna kill the game. We could. Normally, we would get the multiplayer going before the intro. Okay. So here's my fucking plan with this. Here's the thing. Howler for an hour is if I'm not doing Howler for an hour and I run into a game that just doesn't fucking work, I generally won't record it. But for Howler for an hour, I kind of need to. It's a rule of thumb with me. Howler for an hour is a series where I receive a game that costs money for free in return for my review. So I can't just receive a key for free and then not review it. That goes against my honor, basically. So I do need. Oh, now I have this. Wait, why did? I'm sorry. I'm just noticing that when I hit start game, I get different results sometimes, because now it's this again. Like it should be. What is going on? Why did I get a fucking stage select one time I press the button, and the other time it does the normal menu? Okay.
You put in the Konami code by accident.
I guess I did. I have invited you. Some games have been so unplayable that they need to cut short. Oh yeah, absolutely. Some games will not get an hour if they're horrible. Okay. I assume you picked white, by the way, right? I'm going to be yellow since you probably picked white. Okay, we're going to go.
I picked green.
You picked
green is an option.
It is? Where?
I guess you can interpret that as yellow.
Yes, that's yellow. What? How do you see this as green? Oh my god, this is going to be the dress all over again. I will pick the gray, which maybe slightly.
Like I interpret that as like an olive green.
I was gonna say olive, but I'm not sure. It's a little bit green. Oh no. So you actually input a dev code? My is fucking well at this point. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go, and here's what I'm gonna do. Here's my secret plan. I'm gonna click out the window. That way the intro plays normally.
History. Huge dungeons appear whenever and wherever a time leak is distorting
Wow.
space and time at some point.
It's still lagging, even with me clicking out the window to reduce the FPS load. It still lags. It lagged when loading. The tower loaded, and the characters loaded, and everything froze for a second while the characters. Wow. That wasn't even the unlimited FPS issue. That was just poor performance, poor loading. So I also have to like hit start now.
Nobody takes care of it. The whole space and time continuum would be destroyed, and everything would defeat logic after this event.
Wait, what is that sentence? If nobody takes care of it, the whole space-time continuum would be destroyed, and everything would defeat logic after this event. No! Everything can defeat logic at that point. No! Logic needs to be undefeatable. What is that sentence? Also, why does the project handler say manipulatable puppy with limited intelligence? What?
That's what we are.
Are we manipulatable puppies? Okay. Okay, maybe we're puppies. I don't know.
That's why these two guys from Time Handlers Incorporated are here. Time Handlers Incorporated is the company made to save time from being destroyed.
Okay, that's good.
To do so,
Useful company.
those guys will have to complete every single enigma this dungeon has to offer.
Oh, we'll have to complete every single enigmas, Essler. I think we could do that, maybe.
Each one of
Each single enigmas. Okay. I won't comment on color. That's fair. Blue filter on your monitors? Oh, that's fair. That's fair, Stereo. For your eyes, right? Dramatic. Anyways, so again, now that we're actually in gameplay, you can see a little more dramatically how this affects things. I'm clicked out of the game right now. Look at Essler moving around. It looks okay, right? It's not at 60 FPS, but it looks okay. Click at the game. Got that unlimited frame rates right back. Look at the fuck. It's amazing how different that is. Also, by clicking out of the game, I could demonstrate that it is not my system, right? This is not my system failing to run the game or record the game properly. It's the game itself fucking around. Because the moment I click out of the game, you can see this is very watchable. And then I click back in and suddenly it's not. This is not my computer's fault. At all. This is completely the game devs. So, I will click this. What the fuck was that? That's a surprisingly surprisingly harsh language all of a sudden. Okay. No one I'd like to meet. Or, I'm sorry, noon I'd like to meet.
Chill, guys. That was me. I was just kidding.
Oh, are we having a fourth wall break with the narrator? Okay. Always a classic, that. So here we are. I'm wondering... Okay, darn. So, sometimes... Occasionally I played a game where if I click outside the window, the controller still controls the game. It still works. So I was hoping that maybe I could use the controller while not selected on the game. Unfortunately, that does not work. I have to select the game to use the controller on it. You went flying. What the hell? Not that anybody could have seen that. You just kind of disappeared on them. So what's this say? Slow character. Use this key to slow down your... I'm going to click out of the side of the game window as much as possible for you guys, but use this key to slow down your character and be more precise. What key? What key? What key?
This key.
What key?
This one.
I don't know what key it was.
Press this key.
Oh, god damn it.
This one.
I like how the sign gives me advice on something, but doesn't tell me what that something is. What about this? Pressing R or Y or controller will display the last narrator sentence.
Yeah, that one tells you the key.
No, it doesn't. It displays the
characters just
it said it displays the last narrator sentence. It displays the entire conversation. That is like 5 sentences. That lies. Okay. So, what are we doing? Okay, let's head over there. Ma. Yeah, that's my feelings exactly on this game. Ma. There's something on the back. Okay. Up, right, up, down. Okay. Eat a also, I love it. Eat a close, thanks. So anyways, let me figure out what E is on my controller. 1 second. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Are you using controller S or are you using keyboard?
Keyboard.
Noted. Now granted, it's fine if this is a keyboard game, but the controller is working? But there's no way to close this on controller. Keyboard it is then. Okay, what else we got? Got a statue here. Oh. I can make
the game is better than the programming.
I can make it... what am I even doing to it? It's so zoomed out.
Each of these can hold either a hammer or a sword.
I see. I'm switching them between hammer and sword. Okay. And then the middle here is a button. What's weird is that sometimes there are like controls, like X interact. Yeah, that works on the controller. What?
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 Devs? The
Hold
button
on.
to pick up this barrel is A.
Yeah.
A.
Okay. E or A?
You know, like WASD.
Oh, wait, hold on, let me try.
So I can walk left while holding a barrel. Once.
Oh my fucking god. A to drop. A to drop. Wait, and I just addressed how the controller doesn't let you close that one menu. So obviously, okay, well, it sounds like the controller support isn't that great. Let's switch to keyboard. Switches to keyboard. Drops barrel whenever moving left.
How? How did you do that?
Listen, I've told myself, okay, like I recently had a conversation with a developer. Actually, the developer of remember that one green cheetah platformer I played for Sage? Apparently, I made a Bubsy comparison that kind of upset them a little bit. They left a comment, and I was like, well, sorry, I didn't mean to be mean about it. If I was a little harsh, I'm sorry about that. I don't want to be harsh towards devs directly. Like, I don't want to be like, you made a bad game, you must be a terrible person. I'm not trying to go with that vibe, right? I'm not trying to attack the devs personally when I have problems with the game. And I did talk it out with them. They were fine. They thought I was respectful after I had a conversation with them. Honestly, I don't have a problem with that game. I didn't like it that much. It was very speedrunner focused, but it was still an okay game, right? I think he put a lot of effort into it. I committed him to that. But I will say this. I will be harsh if I feel the need to be. I'm not attacking anybody personally when I do that. But I will be harsh if I feel it's merited. And in this situation, devs, not only have you done the usual failings I've seen a lot of indie developers do, where they make it so the performance of the game sucks and there's no way to change that, just basically leaving some players high and dry if they have bad computers, or if, in my case, I want to record something I can't do so properly. And I hate that, because so many devs just put the options however they want and don't let the players change it. And I think that's lame and rude and stupid. It's short-sighted, it's lazy, it's rude. You gotta consider the player experience if you're making a video game. If you are making a video game, you have to consider the player experience. I don't think it's optional. You have to consider the player experience. Because otherwise, what the fuck's the point? Why do you want anybody to play your game if you're just gonna force them to play it with certain, like, individual settings that, again, could make a big difference for people to be able to tweak and change themselves. Especially things like motion blur. That can literally make me sick. So, like, you gotta provide options. I know this game doesn't have motion blur. I'm just saying as an example I've seen. But to go beyond just that lame laziness as a developer, not providing proper options for players to tweak their experience. What do we have here? We have a game where if I use the controller, I get stuck in some of these menus. Let me try this again, actually. Oh, I don't get stuck in the menu. I just have to hit A again. So this game does work okay on controller, at least so far. Now I realize that A opens and closes that. But what is this? What is this shit, right? Obviously, if I pick up the barrel with the controller, I can move anywhere I want. So it looks like this game is controller-focused. And yet, nonetheless, sometimes the game only gives you keyboard prompts. So there is keyboard support, but then there isn't. So clearly the devs only played their game on controller, added keyboard support, didn't actually test the keyboard support, which leads to situations like picking up a barrel, moving left, and dropping it because A is the drop key. And no, arrow keys don't let you move. I just tested that.
I think the French developer theory is more likely.
Wait.
In that they just set it to where it is on a French keyboard and then never tried the English options.
To be fair,
work.
I guess devil's advocate here. I think you can change the... Hold on. Can you change keybinds? I think that was something you could change. I'm going to double check. Well, here's controller controls. Here's control. Yeah, you can change it. But it doesn't change the fact that the default controls are W, D, A, and S for the movement, and then A for grab and drop. This is the default settings right here. Why are two things sharing A on the default settings? That's obviously stupid. That's obviously bad. Oh, by the way, slow character is F. Not that the sign told us that, but I see this in the controls. Like this, why is this this is the default? I haven't touched this at all. This is the default for keyboard. Again, France. So in France, do they have two A's? Do they have two different A keys? Is that why this makes more sense in France? But like, explain this. Do they have an A and then an A? I don't know. An accident A. Is it like having two alt keys? I like how that cut off. What the fuck was that? I believe they said left is a physical position on keyboard, grab as the letter A. I think they have Azerty keyboard layout. Hold on a second. Let me look at Azerty. Because I know what you guys are talking about, that there are keyboards internationally away from the standard QWERTY type. I know that. I've talked to people with Azerty keyboards and other types too. I think there's a few other. Here's Azerty for you. Okay, listen. With Azerty, here's a screenshot. For an Azerty keyboard, yeah, A as drop makes sense. That's kind of in the position that Q is on a QWERTY keyboard. Reasonable key to be a drop key. But here's the question I have then. If A is the drop key by default, looking at the Azerty layout, why is the movement not ZQSD? Obviously that'd be weird on a QWERTY keyboard, but at least would make sense on an Azerty keyboard. So why is it that movement is still WASD and not ZQSD if this is a French situation or a problem with an international keyboard or European keyboard? You know? Because the way the controls are, the WASD indicates QWERTY, the grab drop indicates Azerty. Why is it both? Why is it both keyboard types that seems to be considered here? It's almost like they changed some of the controls for QWERTY keyboard layout, but then changed the rest of them. Like they just did a slapdash change for international or something. Here's the thing.
Perfect.
You want to know something about creative projects? I'm going to say this. Also have the barrel. I'll give it back to you. Oh, it was just on my head for some reason. I wasn't holding it. Okay. Wait, did you put it there?
Yeah, I just placed it on your head.
Lol. Okay. Listen, here's something a personal observation. I'm a bit of a jack of all trades. I wouldn't say I'm really good at any one thing, including streaming. But I've done a lot of things, right? I've done streaming. I've done writing and poetry. I've been working on a novel over time. I've done art. I've worked on art before. Done a lot of different pictures. Done coloring collab projects a lot. And of course, I've even made my own games. I show those off. Like, remember Omega and the Land of Minigami? I mean, nothing terribly impressive, but nonetheless, I have made games as well. And one thing I could tell you about all the different creative ventures I've done is that you can be lazy with an art piece and it still can be good. You can be lazy with a piece of writing and still be enjoyable. You can be lazy with a lot of creative ventures and still it can be enjoyable. In fact, that laziness may not even be noticeable in some situations. Think, for instance, how some of you guys, especially since a lot of you are furries, you probably look at art. How many times have you run into an artist that has a really sketchy, loose style? And it's kind of messy, right? They haven't bothered to clean it up that much, but the artwork is still really nice. It's still really cool to look at. It does a good job conveying what it's trying to convey, and it just is fun to look at. There's a lot of artwork out there that can be done a little bit sloppily, but still conveys something interesting. Still does a good job being a picture, being a good piece of art. Same with music. You could do that with music. Music you can see it a little bit more obviously with laziness, but you can still create a little ditty if you know what you're doing pretty easily, pretty fast, with not much effort. If you have the skills for it, it doesn't take that much time, and it can still come out well. But I've noticed that with game development, if you're lazy with game development, you introduce a whole host of issues that usually affect the player experience in a lot of different negative, perplexing ways. If you're lazy with game development, a player can pick apart your game and figure that out. And you look really fucking lazy if you've been lazy with your game development. Because it's a more interactive medium. So you can find that laziness. You can scope it out. And as we are doing here, we are scoping. Let's keep playing, Essler. Let's see what else this game can mess up on. So, because gaming is coding, you're not allowed to be lazy with coding. No, being lazy with coding is generally a bad idea. Oh my god, that's so fucking loud. What the hell? That moves all the statues, by the way. Holy fuck. And their sounds are stacking. Four moving sounds at once. Wow. That moves all of them, I think, equally rotationally. Also, Sierra said, as I said, when making keybinds in Godot, you can either set as the keybind the physical position of the keyboard regardless of the layout, or keybinds that depend on what letter is pressed. Okay. Also, the note's for statue position, so let me go run over to the note. Okay, let me run over to there. It's up, right, from back to front, left to right. It's up, right, up, down. So right now we have up, up, down, right. So we need up, right, up, down. Somehow.
So how do we desync them?
You only have a button. Like, there's one button there and there's a lever, right? But here's the funny thing. Oh, I see. So here's the two-player... Wow. Okay, so I just want to analyze this puzzle. Here's the thing about this. Let me go with the Switch for a second so I can demonstrate to people. This is so dumb. Okay, so here's the thing that's fun about, like, two-player puzzle games. Usually it's like one player doesn't have all the information, but the other player has the information but less control. That's typically how these co-op puzzle games work. One player controls things.
One person has the
one person
puzzle, and
one person has the
solution.
control of the puzzle. The other player has a solution for the puzzle, and they need to interact to share that information, right? And usually it's because the players are like in different rooms, and thus one can see something the other can't. I'd like to point out how this puzzle works. This puzzle is one player. This is the same type of puzzle. One player can control what happens, and the other player can see what happens. But the only reason that the player controlling can't see is because they're just fucking lowering their head, looking at the fucking controls, and not paying attention to the rest of the room. Thus requiring the other... This is why the other player is required. Because the player on the controls can't turn their head to look up and look at the statues.
But even then, the person on the controls, I can just press the button and then leave it.
True. You could solve this solo, couldn't you? Theoretically. You are manipulatable puppies with limited intelligence. Oh my god, I held myself back from saying something mean.
Oh, okay.
Not to you,
That's
Carl.
how this puzzle works.
You are manipulable puppies, limited intelligence. I thought the limited intelligence was the game design. How does the puzzle work? What are you doing?
If they're holding a hammer, they don't move.
Oh, okay. That's it. Just make them hold a hammer to move them. Okay.
Oh wait, no. That one's still moving.
It's moving the other direction. No. No, it's not. What is it doing? I don't know.
One of them, when it's holding a hammer, doesn't move.
Here, let's see how's this one moving. That one moved to the right. I'm gonna give this one a hammer to see what it changes. Move it back. Move things back to how you just had it. This one moved to the right from down. This one moved from the right and back down. Okay, I'm gonna switch it to a hammer. Now move that. Do the exact same thing. Yeah, now it moved to the left instead of to the right.
It looks like it moved right to me.
What? What is it facing me right now? Okay, now it's moved up. Now it's facing me again. So in other words, when it has the hammer, it went. To put it simply, it went clockwise when holding the hammer and counterclockwise when holding the sword.
Put it on the sword.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, it's on the sword.
I'm moving it clockwise.
That moved to clockwise.
It is moved clockwise. Give it a hammer. I'm
has a
moving
hammer.
it clockwise.
Oh, it still moves clockwise. Nothing changed. Literally nothing changed with it.
It's like just this one in particular.
That one particular changes when...
It's no longer interactable.
Oh. Yep, that is true. It is no longer interactable. I am trying to. It broke. It broke both in interaction and movement. So it must be correct. Yeah, let's just say it doesn't move because it's in the right position. Let's see, is it in the right position? Let's see. Let's look at the note. I mean, it is in the right position. Wait, hold on. Move it back. Move back what you just had. Let's change that guy in the back to a hammer and see if it also freezes up because it's like in the right position.
You know this is the game tutorial, right?
Oh, narrator, are you literally going to get sassy?
Yes.
You know this is
There's
the game tutorial,
menu.
right? I know, but like that kind of adds a little bit of irony, honestly.
Yeah.
You know this is the game's tutorial, right? Yes, devs.
Yeah.
You know there's tutorials for Godot to make the game run better, right? No, I do believe, Carr, that the statue in the upper left might actually be broken. Yes, it is in the right position, I think, but I feel like it somehow broke. Because the other statue on the right is on the right position as well, but it has not turned non-interactable. It still moves and everything.
Yeah, and I tried putting it on both of the different weapons.
Is there any... Wait, hold on. There's a sign here I didn't look at. Charum Essler. Huh. Do I have some sort of say over the right statues? Do you have some sort of say over the left ones?
Maybe. Let me see.
I don't know what sort of say we're talking about here. Hold on. Wait. What button did you press? What direction did you press just a moment ago?
I pressed the A button.
No, I mean, like, which way did you rotate the
statue? Which direction that was, because you're standing in front of it.
You only pressed A? I thought you had to move the lever.
Counterclockwise.
Did you press left or right on it, basically?
Left.
What happens when I press left?
Huh. Okay, so that ruined my theory of maybe if I set these, then they'll stay.
I figured if I press left, I have different results than if you press left, because we're different. I don't know.
Oh, also I just did that wrong. So maybe I'm still right. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, okay, so I solved my half of the puzzle, and now you have to solve your half.
Oh, is this one non-electrical? Okay, I guess that is... okay, so it's not breaking.
That's how they're doing 2-player, I guess.
But how do... wait. Does that just mean I gotta just do the solution, but I have to do it, otherwise they won't lock?
You just put in your stuff.
So in other words...
you that presses it.
So in other words, I just use the same control pad as you, do the same actions, and it'll affect the right statues because I'm doing it. Yes. Where you can't control... wait. So we have to do the exact same thing on the exact same panel.
Yes.
But only you can affect the left side,
yes.
and not only I can affect the right side.
Yep.
I mean, everything will still rotate regardless, but it won't lock in place unless I do it.
Correct.
Why? Why, though?
Why not? I gave that guy the sword.
I gave him a hammer.
Supposed to have a sword.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's a picture of a sword next to them.
Well, he's not locked, though. He's not solved.
Well, yeah, because he's facing the wrong way.
No, he's facing the right way.
Thing. Oh,
Shut up. Press the button? Shut up. He's facing the right way. He's facing right.
Press the main button that doesn't seem to do anything.
Oh, that button that doesn't do anything?
Yeah.
Okay,
we solved it now.
Okay. So wait, what the fuck? What?
Good tutorial.
Like, oh no, when you press the button, it scans your fingerprint, and it's like, oh well, that's your fingerprint. You could solve those two.
Yeah,
but if the other player does it, oh, you can solve those other two then.
Also, there's no feedback whatsoever.
But that doesn't make any sense.
I think there is feedback. It makes the eyes glow.
But that's only when you solve it. That's only when you solve it.
You can actually see the eyes.
That's only when you solve it, though. That you don't even know.
We don't know. We don't know if it's only when you solve it. Because there's only one that faces a direction where you can actually see the eyes.
You can't see the confirmation. You can't see the confirmation glow except for on that one, the faces.
And that's the one that we did last, so we have no idea.
I like how that jingle was so loud I couldn't hear the narrator. There's something very special about the narrator giving me sass. You finally made it through the first puzzle. Yeah, but at least I can spell through correctly. Gonna throw you at this rate.
Okay, so now we're at that style of puzzle where it looks like I've got solutions and you probably have a puzzle.
Like it's so no, this is a wonderful example of a bad Howler game, unfortunately. Runs poorly. Even if you get around the game running poorly, you run into some other issues, which, to be fair, they're smaller than the whole runs poorly issue. But when you already have the runs poorly issue bothering you, and then there's other issues on top of that, it gets a little... It's like having a shitty day at work where a bunch of stuff bad happens, right? Then you get home, and then a mosquito bites you. It's just a mosquito bite. But holy shit, what a way to end the day, right? It's like one of those situations. They're mostly sassing the narrator. I mean, I'm also sassing the bad... I mean, I don't mind English, honestly, but... So we're in different rooms now. I have a bunch of statues and a... Actually, let's see where I can't walk in most places.
So I've got a real interesting situation here.
I have a barrel that's
where like the problem that I have is that like there's two different documents on like opposite sides of the room that have half the solution to whatever puzzle we're doing. So like I have to go back and forth between them in order to get it. Except one of them is on the wall, and while I'm examining it, the other is on the floor. And I can still see it while I have the other node open.
Oh. Well, I'm confused.
I can just stand here and see all the solution.
I mean, in my case, I can barely walk around the room because it's mostly filled up by a thing I can't stand on. I just jumped on top of barrel, and now I entered first-person mode. It's the first-person mode barrel. I don't know why it's the first-person mode barrel, but it is. So now I can look.
So I think there's like a minecart navigation thing that we're doing.
Oh, I see a light on the ground. Maybe that's the idea of it. Why is this the first... Why did I go first person? Seriously. Wait, am I stuck? Oh, no. Can I...
Congratulations! You finally made it.
Oh, shut up. Let me deactivate that. Okay. Never hit the Y key. Got it. Yeah, I'm just, like, stuck here?
Wow, congratulations!
Oh, fuck, God damn it.
first puzzle.
Why does the E key also trigger him? Okay.
I see. I think I see you in the minecart now.
Oh, I'm in the mine. Oh, I was just trying to pick up the barrel in front of me, but I guess I teleport behind the barrel into the minecart. Oh, so, by the way, jumping is also interact on the keyboard, on controller. So I was trying to jump over the barrel, and then I just entered the minecart. Also, I can't leave it.
Are you able to move it?
No. I'm just kind of stuck. I'm just kind of stuck here.
That's a problem, then.
Wow, congratulations.
Why did R activate? Okay, shut up. Wait, are there 2 keys to activate the narrator? No, it's just the R key. Okay.
Yeah, it was R and Y, wasn't it?
Okay, fair enough. F, E... Wait, it's not even listed the controls. Wait a minute. I just realized these controls don't even list R as a key that does anything. Okay.
And there's definitely nothing interactable in here, I think. Unless... Oh, I moved the minecart, but I can only move it while you're in it.
Okay. You moved the... You definitely moved the minecart. Good work. There's also knights moving around. I think I died.
Yes. Okay, so there's elements of the minecart track that I can't see.
Okay, well, like... Okay. I can tell you where the knights move when you do changes.
Okay. So I'm gonna move you forward.
The knight moved in front of me. Now in front of me is a knight, and if you move me forward, I will die. But you can move me right.
Okay.
You can move me right safely. Okay, you can move me forward, right. Either of those work.
No, forward is death.
No, it isn't.
No, I have a thing on my side that tells me that.
Wait.
That space is death.
The move you just did was forward.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You just move me forward.
It doesn't turn you when you turn?
I mean, not my viewpoint. So I'm just looking towards the door at the other end of the... I'm just looking at the door at the other end of the hallway, personally. That's forward to me. So
on my side, it shows like a little model of you T-posing.
Oh, there's a key in a door, but I don't understand because the door's not really in the way.
Okay, I can only move you right.
Oh, there's a key in a treasure chest.
Forward is death.
No, forward is not death. You can move me forward or right. You can move me forward or right.
No, there's a skull icon.
Oh, wait. No, the statue's going to move into the space forward me. Okay, I think you're right. Move me right, then. Right again. I understand now. Oh, left.
Define left.
Actually, never mind. Right again. Same move you just did is right.
Okay, that is safe.
And then if you move me forward, it'll be safe?
I have to double check my thing so...
I think it'll be safe because the knight was going to turn around and move, right? He's in the way right now, but he won't be when you move me forward.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Alright.
Yes, I was right. So there's 2 keys on the ground, and I think I need to pick them up.
Yeah, I can see where those are, too.
Forward twice, because I don't think the knight will move in the way.
Forward twice is not death, I think. Yes, there's no skulls there. But, will anything show up behind you at any point during
No,
that?
the guy behind me just goes left and right. He shouldn't pursue me.
Okay, good, because I can't move you left from either of those 2 spots.
Okay, just move me forward twice. Let's see what happens. Oh, I got the key. Oh, wait. I only need to be next to the key to pick up. I don't need to go over it, apparently. All right.
Okay.
Can you move me back? Sweet.
Yeah.
Can you move me, again, facing the door, left. Away from the wall.
No,
once.
I can't.
Away from the wall once? Doesn't work?
No, you will die.
That's weird. Okay, move me towards forward again, I guess. No, I wouldn't have. You're wrong. I wouldn't have died there at all. Okay, move me back to the last space.
Would you like me to demonstrate?
Move me back to the last space. Oh, he does this. Oh, I see. All right, move me. Let's keep going back and forth between those spaces to get this guy out of the way. Actually, wait, no. Okay, I see. Now, okay, take me towards the key now.
I cannot move you left. There's a skull there.
Why? Do it anyways.
Okay, I'll show you.
What? Nothing hit that space.
No, there's a skull.
So does the skull not represent the... Oh. Does the skull not represent the statues and it is a separate hazard?
No, I have skulls in fixed locations that are just, you will die if you are here.
Oh. Is it the yellow wires? Maybe it is. Okay. I was wondering what those were. Alright, well, let's move me around again. Forward. Right. Forward's death, I assume? Forward is death, I assume?
Was it? I think right was death here.
No, forward should be death, because the only thing that makes sense is that I died to the wires.
No, right is death from there.
What? Right has no wires! Okay, fine. Moving forward. Forward is death, so right. Then left again? Just wait. No, actually, no. I take that back. That's death. Right. Left. Yeah, it should be fine. Forward twice if I can? Or forward once, actually.
I don't think you can.
Is that death?
Yeah, that's just a wall of death.
Okay, right again.
Basically, there's an invisible wall.
There's invisible things I can't see. Maybe it's the gems. It could be the gems. I can't look up. Maybe it's the gems.
Like, the only way
No, there's no gem!
that's progress is to the right.
Where Esther said there was previously death, there is no gem, so... Rare places I can't see, that's how it is. Okay, moving forward, I guess?
You will die.
Oh, move me left, and then... Do these death points move around for you?
No.
Well, then how do I get to the key now?
The skulls are fixed.
How do I get to the key now?
You need to get the first key so that you can open the door.
Oh, maybe I already have the key.
Do you even see doors?
I don't see the other key. I do see the door. It's to the left twice.
Yeah.
Move me left once.
Many like you if you can't do it.
Okay, yeah, there's an evil thing in the way now, so I need to go down once. And then I guess forward. Oh wait, yeah, I think forward. Yes, that's right. And then move me left. Okay, now I can.
You don't have a key.
I do. I don't.
No, because you died with it.
But it's gone. It's off. Yeah. It's not in the field anymore.
It's there.
No, it isn't. Okay, take me to it.
I see it on the map.
Take me to it.
Is there a knight in the way?
No, not at the moment. I mean, I don't know what in the way is. Which direction you pushing me? Take me to the whatever key you see. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. This is the right. Maybe.
Can you go forward or right?
Forward is safe for one tile.
Can you
go no,
right?
It is over there. Okay. Yes, I cannot go right.
You can't?
No. Go back if needed. All right.
Yeah, that's the only option.
Go forward again. Take me to the key. This should be fine. Okay. Wait. You do have to take me to the slot. Okay. Wait. Now I can.
Oh, okay. It just collects it before you go in.
Okay, I see now. Okay, so we have to go back to the door. That's why the door exists.
I literally don't have an option other than to put you down here. Will you die if you go down?
No, it's safe for the moment. Down is safe again, barely. That's safe. Is down safe? Okay, yeah. All right.
There's also that chest in front of you.
I think that's for the other key. If this key is for the door, the other key was for.
I think I get it. Later on.
Yeah, that's probably for the key in the chest. I bet it's. I pick up the key, go through the first door. I pick up the other key. I open the chest. I get a key. I open the last door. That's probably what it is.
Maybe.
Because that would.
So anything preventing you from just going straight left currently?
No. I'm a little wary of the guard next to me, but it should be fine. Can we go left?
Updated.
Left again? Ooh. I can't remember if this knight turns around.
It's either left or right here.
Left might kill me. Or it might not. This is the end of the knight's path. I don't remember. Try left. I don't give a shit. Yeah, he moved out of the way. Okay. Left. I can open the door. Never mind. I cannot open the door. I must have to go back to the chest then. That first key must be for the chest, not that I could tell.
Okay, sure.
Wait, actually, can you push me into the door?
Just did.
Oh my god, that still moved things. Okay, right, please. Right, please. Right, please. Right, please. Down, please. Yeah, okay, that key was for the chest, which I now gives me the key to the door. I'm confused. What? Okay, I have one key now then. Alright, whatever. Okay, let's see. Go forward. Then down again, otherwise I'll die. And then forward. Oh, he goes into the... I did not realize that might went to the chest tile. He went. Apparently he goes to the chest tile, so I died.
Rude.
Okay. Okay, right. Forward or right. 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 Hold on. Oh, he only sometimes goes to the chest. That's interesting. Oh, I see. I see now. Right. Forward. How watchable is this, by the way, streamgoers? We are doing it in steps, so the frame rate may be able to keep up. Forward. Forward. Back. Which way does this guy go? Honestly, I have to learn their paths by looking at them, but also I'm not good at memorizing them all. I think back. Yeah, that's right. Back. Back. Can we go left, or is that death?
Do you have a key?
Yes. Wait, yes. Now I do. I had to open it and then press E a second time.
Because there was no icon that said you were holding a key on my end.
I have to press it twice. Also, the key icon is confusing because it's a dotted outline in the top left of my screen, which makes me think that means, oh, I need to find a key to fill that little dotted outline. But no, that means I have a key. The dotted outline means I have a key. I like what? That's very confusing. Anyways,
forward or left?
Left, if that's safe. Is left safe to get, or is that death?
No, that's death.
Okay, forward should be fine right now. Yes. Left. Oh. Down is death, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Does this guy move one more to the...
Forward is also death.
Okay, forward. Okay, then we need to move back to the right. Okay, then left again. Left again. Can I move down?
Yes.
Do it. Left. Oh, whoops, that didn't work. Right. I'm not dead. I'm just need to. Okay, left. Forward. Forward. Wait.
Hold on, we gotta check where the skulls are in the next room.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure how far that night goes, but I'm safe for at least one.
There's just
move.
one.
Forward, I guess. I guess I just go for the last key now, so I need to pay attention to where these guys. Forward. Bugger. Which way do you go?
The only skull.
Oh, okay. Forward briefly. Then immediately back so I don't die. Okay, he stops there. Okay, go forward and back a little bit, actually. That lets me see their movement patterns. Like, literally just... This is a safe spot as long as he keeps going back between these two squares.
Update me if that changes.
It's fine for now.
Just give him a little time in between so there's time for you to yell.
One of them is literally not in my way unless I put myself in its way. The other one is guarding the key and I'm just paying attention to his movement. He just does an L path. Okay. That's not so bad. That means there's a safe movement everywhere. Okay. So go right now. Let's just follow this guy. Go right. Okay, hold on. Go back. Yeah, actually, he'll be out of the way. Forward. He's gonna chase me, but I'll stay one step ahead of him. Left. Left. Okay.
Hooray.
I love the sassy narrator. Like, obviously you could turn that off, but I do wonder, why is he sassy? I guess to be attempt to be funny, I suppose. Oh, I'm over here now. Okay. I'm like in the back. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Waiting for second player to move to the next level, apparently.
I'm also waiting for the second player to move to the next level.
I found a radio. I wonder if there's any others. Oh, is there secret items? I just walked around and found a radio.
I already looked at every possible corner of my room, I think.
We didn't check every possible corner of the first room. I didn't know there were secret items.
I did.
Oh, you looked around in the first room?
I mashed my face into every surface.
Okay. Oh no! I just looked at the achievement list. There is finish level Blah's layer 1, finish level Blah's player 2. You gotta play the game. You gotta reverse to play everything to get every achievement. Is the game frozen? Sort of. I mean, no more than before. Bisme Plus.
Bisme Plus.
It's called the Mandalorian.
Oh, that's
2 claps. Lovely. Wonderful.
Good job, Dev.
Okay, this is also a bad type of humor. The self-flagellated humor. Basically, I never liked the style of humor in video games. Some game developers do it like, ha! Oh, I'm gonna tell a lame joke, and then I'm gonna reference how it's really lame using the other characters. It's gonna be so funny. No, it doesn't. That just because you acknowledge it's lame does not make it less lame. I hate that style of humor. I hate that style of humor so much. Haha, but if I laugh at myself too, the player will find it funny. No. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh no.
So I'm in a room and there's like stuff.
I'll tell you about my room in a second. There's also
I got very descriptive.
I've got like 4 red button things and like little cubby holes, I guess is the best word I can use. I got sewer,
4
water,
red pedestal things.
I have 4 red pedestals. I have 4 blue pedestals, but one of them won't let me walk on it because there's a weird thing in the way. And then I got 4 red pedestals in a line. I got 4
blue
sky blue or blue white pedestals. Or just white. I just call them white pedestals in a tetramino T shape.
And then a line of blues on the other side?
Yeah. And the blues have 2 buttons on them. I have 2 red buttons on the blues. On the topmost part of the blue, and then this third one down have little red things. I can't press them, but they're there. They're like button spots on them. Do you have any button spots on yours?
Some interactable things that can raise and lower, like little things on the red side.
I'm gonna press a button.
Tell me if you see anything.
Okay.
On the red side.
Okay, let me see what you do. Oh, you're moving. Okay, the blue. You're moving. Remember how I said there was little red like button things on the blue tetraminos?
Mm-hmm.
Press the button again that you just pressed. Okay, so that made the button on the third block disappear and made a button on the second block appear. Of the blue things.
Huh.
Here, let me press my buttons.
Because I can see things going up and down. Oh, okay. You can change stuff on your end too.
Okay, so I can make a button appear on the blue thing by doing that. That switches those. Okay.
So on my end, okay, that button you just pressed does like
a lot. Starting
from like the bottom of the T area, that one did the first, the third, and the fourth.
So this makes the first, third, and fourth spawn buttons?
No, first, second, and fourth, actually.
That makes buttons appear on them?
Yeah, that makes stuff rise and lower on them.
Okay, what does this do?
First and second.
Appear or disappear?
Both. It toggles.
Okay. I'm toggling a button on my end doing that. I have 3 out of 4 sky blue buttons now. This makes the sky blue button
And that
disappear.
does 3 and 4.
Okay, so try to make them all appear then. What arrangement is best for you?
So I've got a picture that shows pressing buttons. It says the number 3, and it shows positions 2, 3, and 4 having a thing up. So I think we need to arrange it so that both sides have 2, 3, and 4 with something up.
I have 1, 2, and 4 right now, I guess, for my sky blue.
I had 1, 2, and 3 at the time you said that, but you're hitting a bunch of buttons.
I am. I have 3 buttons. Why did you hit some buttons?
Currently, I have 3 and 4.
Hit some buttons for me. That's 1, 3, and 4 right now.
That's 1 for me.
That's 1, 2, and 4 for me. Is that what you said I should have?
That's the one. That's the one I just pressed the last time.
Okay. What am I supposed to have?
2, 3, and 4 is what it has on my picture.
Also, no, I don't. Second blue pencil. I do. There's a rock here. It floats in the air. I can stand on it. Huh.
What is this doing?
That's moving my sky blue 1. That's toggling a button on and off for it, and just that.
Oh, it's moving the thing in the sky blue?
Yes,
in the white area?
No, the sky blue. Blue, I'm sorry. It's moving the blue. Yeah, the sky blue hasn't changed at all.
Okay. Yeah, my blue and white don't change at all with any of my buttons, or any of your buttons that you've pressed.
Yeah, that doesn't move at all. Okay, so what's the arrangement I'm supposed to have again? Because you have a instruction.
2, 3, 4.
I don't have it. Okay, 2, 3. I haven't. Okay, I have yet to see 1 disappear off the blue with any sort of button arrangement.
You're hitting buttons at the same time I'm trying to hit a button to show you what this button does.
All right, here, go ahead. That just changes the second one.
Okay, that's 1 and 4 for me. So currently I have 1 and 3.
Are the blocks number 1 to 4 top to bottom to... I don't know. I'm assuming... I'm calling... Here's how I'm calling that. This is 1, 2, 3... Wait, why is the game running good? No, never mind. It's not. Wait, it was for a bit, though. Wait!
You brought attention to it.
The fuck? I don't understand what's going on. Okay, it's bad now? What the fuck is going on? There's like moments of clarity with the game, but I don't know why. that this game is unstable as hell. All right. Essler's arrangement matters. Okay, let's get Essler 2, 3, 4 then. What do you need me? Do you want me to press something?
So I need. Currently, I have 1 and 3. What do you have? Oh,
I have 1 and 4, 1 and 4, and none of your buttons give me the arrangement you mentioned because I always have 1
active. Press that button again.
Okay.
That puts me in the solved state.
Okay, but nothing removes. Nothing you have done has ever removed the 1 button, so I cannot get 2, 3, 4 because I could. That removes the 1 button. You finally removed it.
Okay, so that has to be off then because that's the only button that does that.
Okay. That removes all my buttons. That removes the 4th. Right now I have 4. That's it. That's all I have. Oh, and I have 2 and 4.
If I do this, that turns on my 1. If I do this, then okay. Now
I have
3.
I have 3 and 4 now. What gives me the solution? Hold on a second. Okay, right under the current circumstances, all I can do is remove a button. Oh, now I have 2, 3, 4. Because of what you did.
And I have 1, 4.
Hold on. What'd that do?
I have 2.
Huh. Give me a second.
2, 4. 1, 3. 2, 3. 1, 3, 4. Just 1. 2.
I feel like I'm very close. Okay, whatever you just did, leave it like that.
1, 2, 4. Nothing. 2 or 3, 4. Oh wait. Is that good for you?
You just removed my button, whatever you last did. You removed one of the buttons I needed. Yeah. But that also removes another button. What the hell? Okay, that alternates removing 2 and 3, what you're doing. Huh. Wait, how are we supposed to solve this, like, logistically? Or is it just discussing what we see and pressing the buttons?
So this one, you said, does something in the blue or the white?
Yeah, that gives me a 1 that I don't want.
Like in the white?
No, in the blue.
The blue?
We're trying to get 2, 3, 4, correct?
Yeah.
So I don't want a 1. You gave me a 1.
Oh, are your buttons in the blue?
Yes! Yes, they are!
Okay.
I mentioned that.
Because mine are in the red.
Yeah, I know. I've been aware of that.
For someone who lacks interest in the current activity.
Because the only time you mentioned it being in blue was in the context of that button in particular.
I can't really change most of my buttons right now. Is the bottom of the T pointed at the 1 or the 4 for you?
The bottom of the T points at the 1.
Oh, that's how you're doing it. I was doing it where the bottom of the T points towards the 4. Okay, in that case...
I did specify.
In that case, I don't want that bottom one that you have on for me right now. Okay. That changes everything! I was going for the top to bottom, because I'm like, well, the top of the room's over here, so this is 1. And then, I mean, I know it's at a diagonal, but, you know. These felt like 1s to me, these 2.
I went from bottom to top because the T was there, so I could use that as a marker.
Yeah, your mind works differently on that one than mine does. Okay, in that case, I don't want that bottom button that okay, there.
Yeah, I turned it off.
I can turn it on and off, too. I only have 1 right now, then. Wait. No, I only have... Okay, I have to work off of your brain, not mine. I have 4 and 2. I have 2, 3, 4.
I have 1, 2, 3.
What's that do? Wait, hold on. That exact rate.
3, 4 currently.
That's pretty close. Stay like that.
I have all up and a thing just happened.
Yeah, same here. What was that page you read from? It looks like the objective was
just a piece of paper.
And how did it tell you to do 2, 3, 4?
It has a picture of button pressing down. It has an arrow pointing to the 4 things, and it has 2, 3, and 4 up on the picture, and also just the number 3 with no context.
So from what you're describing, we were supposed to extrapolate. You're supposed to cover all the squares of buttons.
Yeah, which would have been easier to figure out if there was not a piece of paper here.
Like, that piece of paper sounds like it doesn't say that at all. Sounds like you're supposed to... So the objective was to fill all the squares on both sides, because right now Essler has all his filled too. So the objective was to fill all the squares with the buttons. But the page did not indicate that. Yeah, this would have been an easier puzzle to solve if there was no page, because I would have intuited that if without that page there, I would have said, oh, let's just try to get buttons on every one of them.
Yeah, I saw, like, oh, it's that puzzle. Let's do that puzzle and get everything active.
Kind of love a hint that actually makes things harder. I don't know what it was trying to... It was probably trying to convey something that made sense to the developer.
It was
But
probably
does
saying,
not
like,
make
hey,
sense
if you
to
press
us.
this button, it'll toggle these 3 things.
It's probably just showing you an example, like, yeah, see, this button will turn these things on. Like, not all of them, but some of them. And you just took that to mean, like, oh, we need those
well, I
ones
took
on.
that to mean that was supposed to be a hint because, yeah, I think the button does the thing that the button does. I can see that because I have eyeballs.
My fucking goodness. Yeah, right? Like the... Okay, anyways, what's this do?
Also, the solution on my end is literally just all my buttons are on.
So this just lets me look at...
So now I have a panel.
And I can interact with buttons.
It looks like I can move.
Hold on. Can I? Oh, I see. Oh, that's... Okay, so you have up, down on your keyboard.
Okay, I can highlight
X,
different platforms.
Yes, I can go across, too, for whatever that does me. Kind of like... Oh, okay, you can move the buttons... You can move the buttons to adjacent blank square.
Oh, okay, I see.
So, for instance, right now, I'm just going to move one of mine to yours and see what happens. I can't.
It can't because yours is there. Mine is there.
Yeah. Let me try something.
We probably have to get them across, maybe?
So, I've just moved my second one to the bottom of the T. Why don't you move your second one across?
Are yours red?
Yeah?
Mine are blue.
Move your second one all the way left, I guess? Yeah, move your second one all the way left.
Okay,
I can't,
it's in your blue zone.
Okay, I can't even see you do that. Okay, I was curious if it would light up or something. And then I could move the red one to your red zone, but that would only move one. So we have to do this differently then, I guess. Wait, how does
move it into my red zone, the one that you have there.
Okay, I've moved it into your second slot.
Okay, I have my blue stored in the little storage nook.
Wait. Where did you put the blue button that you moved to my left?
Bottom of the T.
Okay, that's where it is right now. Let me see something. I'm gonna check something. Yeah, I'm not allowed to put it there.
So if you move your top one over to the right, then I can hide my blue up in that nook.
Okay, it's all the way to the right. You can now move your... Yeah, I see your point. Now move the blue one to the top of my blue squares.
There, mine is stored safely.
Okay, so now I can...
So now I think we need to do the same thing for your end.
Okay. Hey there, Zabachi. How you doing? Basically, guys, his pieces are moving and my pieces are moving, and we can't see each other's pieces, but they do collide with each other and get in the way. So move your pieces to the left.
No,
I get it. I'm gonna move. Yeah, a second. I moved one piece to the T and one piece to the left. Now move your right. Move a piece all the way to the left as far as you can go.
Yep.
And then I'll sneak into your top lane with one of mine.
Yeah.
Okay. And that means your piece.
And I'm in the T now.
Okay. Where should I go now? Oh,
let me see.
I mean, if we start moving each other's like the top lane was an easy one, but like, I gotta shuffle other pieces out now. So let me think about this.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you can just. Where's your? No, you have one in the nook. So you have 3 other pieces that need to be somewhere.
My 3 are in the. Right now, they're just in their original starting places on the blue.
Oh, okay, I got it. Take your 3 in the blue. Put them all in white.
Fill the top row of the T block?
Yeah, just fill all the white.
Oh, I see what you're thinking. Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Yeah,
okay.
And then I'll just move my top one to the bottom.
Yeah, move it down. Move it all the way down.
You got them?
Yeah, they're out of the way.
Alright, I'm stored. Wait. There.
Okay. Are you good? Alright.
Yep.
I'm gonna do the opposite for you. So, hold on a second.
Oh, can you keep your 3 over in my side and just move one of yours back to the top?
Oh, that's not what I was going to suggest at all. I was going to suggest now move all the 3 in your area to the tetrameter. And I'll move my top one to the bottom as well, like you just did.
Done.
Okay. All right. Because that seems like a very sensible thing to do on both sides first. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, move your pieces back to your side for a second. And I guess let's do the top row now. I think that makes the most sense.
Oh, you're moving something.
Yeah, hold on. Go ahead.
I was moving my stuff back, like you said. Okay, I'm all back in my area.
Okay. Trying to remember how to. Okay, that's how. No, that's not. How do I
think?
How am I gonna get your piece to the top now? Oh, I know how.
Okay, one of us needs to go into the T.
You need to go into the T right now. What? Actually,
Now the other
I
needs to
agree,
move
Carr.
their top 2 over to the other side.
Yes. And now you can move that T piece to the top on my side.
There.
Okay, now it's
what?
it's your turn to put a piece in the T, so I can move to the top as well. Go ahead, T's open. T.
There.
Does that leave me? Yep, there we go. Okay, now I have a top and bottom, and you have a top and bottom placed correctly.
Yeah.
So now the rest should be fairly easy.
And you can move your other piece into my zone, and I'll just move the thing that's already in the T into yours.
Okay. So let me know when you're ready for me to move a piece.
It's still just sitting in the T.
Okay, well, I mean, I can move into your zone.
The board is not missing any buttons.
Okay. But you still have a blocked piece, though. Oh, I see. You're moving...
You still have one of your pieces in there.
I see what you're doing. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize what you were talking about. Go ahead. I think I understand. What you meant.
Yeah. So
We were
now,
trying to...
if you can get your guys just back into the last 2 spaces, I can hide my last thing in the T, and then we can just put everything wherever.
Go for it. It's open.
Alright, you're free to move.
I mean, this is just a tedium puzzle, effectively. I don't know. It's fine, I guess. Go ahead. You move.
It's a puzzle.
How did you fall asleep with loud chimes that break the audio levels? Also, holy shit, man. It's like, what's the narrator's voice level? Oh, I almost fell asleep. What's the chimes level? Da 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 da! It's like, holy shit, man. Volume balancing. Like, I know I adjusted the volume a little bit here, but... Like, no, actually, everything's the same volume. So this is literally just the volume levels being bad. What did you do? Everything froze. Like, okay, I'm good now.
I'm just sitting in the waiting zone.
I'm gonna go look for the obvious radio. 1 second. Wait, so do I have to... Is it waiting for me? It says it's waiting for you, but it's actually waiting for me, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's waiting for second player. I'm first player. It's my lobby. So it's waiting for me.
It just says the second player because I was the first one to get in here.
That's not... You don't really want to do
They were
that.
too lazy to program it to check which person is actually in one of the loading zones. So both ways it just says the other one.
That's dumb. Waiting for you... It should either say waiting for other player to go and move on the next level, or waiting for you to move on the next level, or something like that.
Nah,
this implies that I have to wait on you.
that's too much programming.
This hourglass does not look very...
ESL, probably. This hourglass does not look very friendly. Well, yeah, man. Every time I see an hourglass, I'm like, oh boy, gotta keep my distance for that guy. It has sand in it. It's gonna rough and tell me with a rough sand. This hourglass does not look very friendly. What a fucking statement.
Ooh, this reminds me of the story of a prince. I'll tell you another time.
Oh, okay. It is madness. You found the madness lore scroll. Oh, the madness lore. Yeah, that sounds accurate to this game.
Okay, so I have a bunch of different pictures of mazes.
Oh,
Time is hell.
Oh, I found a radio.
Be able to communicate.
We have radios that we can communicate. What? What did you just do? Oh!
I jumped into the river that always used to just not do anything.
Okay. Did you do it again?
Yeah.
Every time you do that, it like resets my room.
Yeah, same.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
So I've got a bunch of pieces of paper that show different mazes.
I have a piece of paper that has time, car, Marty. 88, 88, 88. All right.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
It's another Back to the Future joke.
Yeah, I guess so. This is
Another one.
After the doc went insane that one time, he wrote this note.
You know, because it's a game about time. I wanted to see if there's a thing that's going in and out of the
I'm kind of wondering why you keep resetting me.
That's why I was explaining why I did that.
Okay, well, I don't really have much I can do, actually, on my end. Oh, hold on. Oh, what? Hold on. Okay, so there's like this line, and I, like, at a 2/3 mark of the room, and I can't pass the line.
Oh.
I cannot pass the line, but at the wall I can, for some reason.
Do you see an eye anywhere?
Like, eyes and thing
like
on
an eyeball.
Okay. Yes, there's 5 gates with eyes on them. They're each a different color. They're at the far side of the room.
What's in the eye?
Which eye would you like me to describe? There are 5 of them.
Are they all different?
I mean, they're all on colored gates, so each of them has a color behind it.
But do they have, like, different design inside of the eye?
Nope, the eyes are very simple. But I have designs on the floor I can pick up.
What is it?
I could pick up eyes here or something. Remove them or something.
Oh.
I've got a
the
flame.
backside of my maze documents each have a different style of eye.
I've got a fireball kind of symbol. I got a diamond sort of symbol. I got 3 circles. Also, there's a maze here, but I don't give a shit. There's an invisible maze.
Sharingan.
There's an invisible maze. I can solve it myself. I got a Pac-Man.
Oh, no, there's 3 circles and a Sharingan. Okay, so you have to differentiate which 3 circles it is.
I got a Pac-Man. I got a, I don't know, kind of a single circle between 2 other shapes, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. And then I got like a radiation symbol? Fan blade? I'm not sure what I'd call that, but...
The Sharingan.
There's a thing in the middle I can hit.
Oh, well, you put up a path and then you killed me.
Oh, okay. I'll do that again. Oh, the maze changes each time. That's fine. I imagine you're supposed to help me navigate the maze, but don't worry.
Yeah,
but
on the other side
I don't
of
give
my
a shit.
path,
I actually don't give a shit.
buttons that have colors.
Okay. So, here's that again, by the way. I won't press it twice. I have footsteps. I'll just walk around until I have...
press the black button.
That killed me.
Yeah, that killed us.
Okay. Good night to you, Xerix.
Well, I guess that's a thing that happens. Oh, I think you need to figure out what the maze is, and then I work backwards, maybe?
Yeah, well, that's easier if you don't... If you stop killing me, I can actually figure out... The maze resets each time and becomes a different design. So, if you don't mind just not killing me for a second, I can get the design shape of this place. Should I hit the button or not, by the way?
The button has to be pressed.
Okay, because you hit a button and killed us, so I was just not sure if the buttons were bad. There. Unfortunately, I leave footsteps everywhere because apparently I walked in a pile of chalk before I entered this room. So, give me a second. As long as I walk everywhere, I'll know the maze path. Oh, why did I die?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I know why.
I didn't press anything.
Sure, why not?
What?
My video card reset again.
Oh.
It's fine, hold on. Can you guys still see the game? Timer broke. Timer? Yes, I know the timer's been up for a while. I think I know why I died. Hold on a second. Alright, everything's back to normal, right? Relatively.
I haven't seen any changes.
When I hit the button, the hourglass starts counting down. Then we die.
Ah, okay.
So I'm not hitting the button. I'm just going to walk around. The hourglass moves when the buttons hit, from what I could tell. Also, I'd like to note that every time we've died, the time is hell letters have gotten more and more red in them than I have. I have letters saying time is hell. And more of them are turning red, I think, over time. For some reason.
Why not? So, fun thing about my maze patterns is that they're all double-sided.
Oh, my footsteps disappear after a while? Oh, that sucks. Well, I have a general path. It's not too bad a path. Where's the exit of the room again? Here it is. Okay. Well, I can walk around and grab all the symbols now, I guess.
And
I
I
assume-
can tell you which symbol is the correct one.
I assume I have to hit the button and start the timer before we can play symbols or something?
Probably, but you should probably let me know what the maze looks like before then, so I can tell you which symbol we're using.
What do you mean by tell you what the maze looks like? It's an annoying, convoluted mess I can't describe.
You have to. That's the puzzle. I have a series of maze layouts, and each one is associated with a different eye pattern.
Okay. There. Kylo's streaming more.
Cheating.
This game doesn't deserve this. This game doesn't deserve me having to describe all this shit. I'm not doing that. Especially because they're fearing the footprints disappear after a while. So I'd have to describe a little bit and then be like, oh wait, hold on, I gotta make the footprints go back so I can continue describing. No, fuck that shit.
It looks different from what I'm seeing on the papers.
Reloaded again, it's good. I didn't refresh, started working. I wonder if it started working because I clicked out of the game and then clicked back in. Maybe that's... So wait, we're done with that episode? No, what? No, I'm still on the same game fair. What? What do you see?
So it looks like the maze that you have is like in portrait. Like like yours is in portrait and mine's in landscape or something.
Okay. Also, hold on a second, guys. A lot of you guys are suggesting quitting. I'm not against that idea. However, if you notice, Esther seems to be actually having some fun, so I'm just kind of vibing right now. It's not like you're commenting stuff to edit out. No. Edits? I don't do those. Not unless I have to. Because long-form content is really hard to edit in an efficient style. No, I feel like I've given this game way more time than it deserves, but...
You know there's an easy mode, right?
If Esther's having a good time, then I'll continue for a little while. Because he's my boyfriend, kind of. And I don't mind just hanging out with him. I say kind of because I don't officially use that term anymore, because I feel kind of weird with that term after being broken up with. But, yeah. I mean... It's boyfriend adjacent.
This does not really line up with any of my papers. No matter which way I look at them.
Actually, Esther, I have a webcomic I need you to read later because I kind of feel like it's really vibes with how I feel about relationships, actually. It's a very good webcomic. It's very cute. I'll share it with you later.
Good.
Stream is truly stuttery and breaky. Sorry, but then I'll click out of the game so you have a smooth frame rate again. Wait, what do you mean? So wait, hold on. Everything is just broken? Yeah, well, my video card refresh probably didn't help things. How is everything just running poorly for everyone now? He's your sheep friend. He's my sheep friend. There you go.
Yeah.
Hi, Hyperion.
You are Boo.
So wait, apparently the stream is now just breaking for everyone, Esther. So I might have to end it anyways. I think between the poor performance of the game in the first place, and also the fact that my video card decided that it also didn't like this game anymore. I think everything's just broken now. Let me ask.
I have no idea what this puzzle is even trying to do. So if we have to end it, then I'm not going to complain.
This should still record
before you started streaming and I popped in at random and you said like, hey, let's play this game suddenly.
Yeah?
I was playing The Witness.
Uh-huh.
Which is famous for being a game that is both often good and incredibly convoluted and arbitrary.
Yeah?
This game is... It really makes me see how good The Witness is in comparison, despite how convoluted it is.
God. I can get that. I can get that a lot.
So, thank you. You've really put the other games I'm playing into better context here.
Oh, cool. I can completely break this.
Also, everything is exploding.
Yeah, I can press the button over and over again and break the game even further.
Oh,
sound stacking and everything.
Oh, we're dead now.
Oh, I see. I get it. You want to know how to tell what phase you're in? I figured it out. Uh-huh. Every time we die, wow, those sounds lasted for a while. The time is hell. There's time is hell on the screen. And the letters, some of them are red and some of them are white. And every time we die, some of the letters change to red, some of them change to white. I bet that's basically the seed code for what maze it is. It's even buffered. Yeah, let's end this before the stream breaks further for people. Going back to the menu for a second. So, yeah, I mean, my video card refresh probably didn't help things, but this game, kind of, I understand why my video card refreshed on it. And also...
This is objectively a puzzle game.
I mean, it's certainly trying to be, Esther, but I don't think I can really call it any genre until they clean it up to make it actually functional. Also...
It's a game. Like you can play it.
As my audience actually,
there are puzzles in it.
As my audience is itself saying in the chat, they're having buffers. They're having trouble loading. It's partially this game's fault. I know that for a fact because I've had this before on some unstable games. We have had the stream literally just like fuck up for people. Not just that they can't see because of the low frame rate. They can't see much. I'm saying just straight up stream fucking up because the game performance is so poor that it just starts.
Like my computer is on fire.
Yeah, and this game does not have that complex an art style. The rooms are not that big. There's not that many details. There's no reason.
But it's locking itself to between 94 to 96 frames per second.
I'm not sure if you guys can even see me do this, but let's see. Can you guys see my task manager if I do this? I'm not sure if you can, but I'm looking at my computer right now. This game is eating 80% of my GPU.
This game does not need 90 frames.
So no wonder the stream is breaking here and there. Because that's fucking ridiculous. And yet the CPU usage is 12.9%, which is very normal. So what the fuck is it doing to the GPU? I have no idea, but it's not good. So yeah, developers, you made this very poorly. Like, I can deal with the puzzles being a little bad or the jokes being a little bit bad, or the controls being a little
The
bit bad.
puzzles aren't even bad.
They're not necessarily bad.
That's the thing. Like, the puzzles are, like, simple, they're relatively well thought out, but they are not explained.
I'm going to give them a
all.
C. The puzzles are C+ grade for me. But they're fine. I could play a game with you and enjoy the puzzles because I'm hanging out multiplayer. But
Like,
this
if it
the
had different
performance
feedback, these would be great puzzles.
I won't make fun of the English. I will not make fun of too much because I get ESL, English as a second language. It's probably a bit of a trickier thing for some people. Though again, I've stated this before and I'll say it again: developers, if English is your second language and thus the English in your game is really poor, just bounce the script over to somebody who does speak English natively. There's tons of people out there. You can go to Fiverr, probably drop $10 down and hire somebody to actually just get the script less Englishy and more like logical and understandable. Or, there's probably people that would do it for free. If you just ask like your community audience or whatever, just find some. There's a lot of people who speak English natively and they don't have to be super professional writers to just clean up your English. That's not that hard for a native English speaker to clean up. But I noticed a lot of games where the ESL kind of comes into play. I just think to myself, why don't they just get somebody who natively speaks English to look this over? Even if they just did a rough redo, it'd still be a lot better, It's like, it's kind of weird. Again, it's another statement of laziness, which I'm not sure exactly what happened in this game, how it was developed, what the developers were doing with it, but I just sense so much sloppiness and laziness with this. I feel like they didn't have a passion to make a game, but I don't feel like they had any passion to polish it, provide the player proper performance options, provide a proper translation, provide just... And they definitely made the engine... They definitely... Like, Godot is a good engine. This is the first time I've seen a Godot game run this poorly. And like I said, eating 80% of my GPU. What the hell did they do in their code to make this be so
went
bad?
Out of their way to give you less options.
And not only did they give us less options, but they didn't even polish up what they force you to have, I feel. There's just so much wrong with this. And it does speak of an air of laziness, sloppiness, and certainly not enough outside of developer feedback. Play testers, etc., bug testers. It's... Guys, you got to do better than this. This is really poor. So yeah, the game's puzzles itself, the net code for multiplayer seems fine. The puzzles are okay. I could, and if this game ran properly, I could enjoy vibing through the puzzles with Vesler. But given everything, and it's breaking my stream, the GPU load is ridiculous. I should close this game as soon as possible just for my computer's sake. And that's a bad. And when I say I should close this game as soon as possible for my computer's sake, developers, you messed up, and it's a very obvious mess up, and you should have seen what you did wrong. Like, this is not something I should have to explain to a developer. Like, hey, developer, your game is running really badly. I shouldn't have to explain that, right? That's how I feel when I do Howler for an hours and I find these games that run like crap. Maybe they have a really powerful computer and they didn't see the issues, but that's really not an excuse when you should consider that you should be testing on multiple devices, you should be having playtesters. Even if you're just a small project, if you're selling a game on Steam or anywhere, if you're selling a game for money, you test it so that people buy something worth purchasing. Time Handlers is not worth purchasing in this state. If they cleaned it up, maybe it'd be okay for a cheap purchase if you want a okay puzzle game to play with a friend. But as it stands, yeah, what a fucking mess. That was Time Handlers, and for the sake of everyone here, we are now done. Thank you for putting up with it this long.
I do hope that they make something a little better.
I hope they learn how to develop something with some amount of...
They have some things here.
Yes, of course. There's some passion here. But they didn't know what they were doing, ultimately, with the design. It just speaks such an air of sloppiness, this whole game. And that's inexcusable, in my opinion, if you're trying to sell a product for money. But that is Time Handlers, and I am done. Intro over, or outro over.